like decided to build for a core.
Oh my God, you knew it!
But Rich, how do you know?
Rich is always right.
Either that or he's just very wrong. He's led Alliance astray. It's rough no matter how you look at it. And now with the Lincoln Spear on the Lina, she's massively protected. Then going to go into the Aghanim Scepter. Not like there's enough damage already flying the way of Alliance.
They initiated that last fight, Alliance, also going on the Rubik because, well, first the DK tried to get a stun, Rubik broke his ankles, blinked south into the side shop, and then Morphling was like, I'll finish the job, we'll relocate onto him. This Rubik has already stolen attribute shift at one point. So tanky right now that even a support Rubik takes forever to kill.
He's a 2.6k on this Rubik.
Yeah, and usually you sacrifice a lot of armor for that, but even then, Soxa's got that covered.
6 armor total for the Rubik. And he's now building into the Yule Scepter after having the Blink and Ags. Spectres finish the Skadi. Another upside when you really don't die. That's at 11, 1, 12.
Yep.
And he's having a great KDA, a great game, and he was set up for it as well by the rest of NIP.
For sure. The laning phase has basically been the story of this entire game, as we see NIP have never relinquished their lead in this game.
Oh, fun scan, Kuiper instantly wants to go for the jump, relocate's coming in as well, Fada is nearby, and he almost the perfect double life striker Ray, and it is Black Dragon, finally we get to see it, but well, it ended just as fast as the Game of Thrones Season 8. Fada is on the run back out of here, down into the lane, and around because Aid has arrived, Kuiper totally stranded up, and they're not done yet. 33 wants to track down Boxy, he's able to get the Spirit Vessel off, there is no blink, he's just trying to force himself back to base, but 33 will keep the run going. Even for the void, you know you can go for this. You know you got the life. Another quick stance. Mickey has there to slow down 33, but he's still insanely tanky.
Yeah, and he had to morph a Rubik for that, so he was probably just finding the first hero available. Ended up killing Soxa, and it takes a lot of effort, but it's not the hero that's going to win NIP the game. It's going to be this Ace Spectre and 33 Night Stalker.
This really does feel like Alliance in 2 feet in the grave.
Fun is creeping in. LSA connect.
Oh boy, Morphling, no! Well, why back to battle? 33 gets the kill.
Ever the optimist, Toby.
I always... It's never over until the fat lady sings. Night Stalker. Oh, the Lion Striker Ray connects again. Please, not continuously like this. Alliance back up to their tier 4 towers. They've lost their bottom lane of ranks. Ace is just so heavily protected. The Lincoln Spear of Fada, he just throws it on the Spectre so he can just steal in the front lines. Knowing there's no initiation now, Io tethered, that ain't far enough. It's just full physical damage in from Fada. No buyback available for Tiger. And it's going from bad to worse. Absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, I don't blame Tiger for how this is going. I don't know how to play with an Io Aghanim Scepter. I don't think he does either, though. That's the problem, because you want to get close. Positioning as an Io is the most important thing. I would say, like, Io, maybe Sniper, jumps in. They're
jumping in. Morphing's going to buy him back, and all NIP need to do is just back off now. They've already taken all the tier 3 towers, and if Alliance want to present them a place to fight, they'll do it in about 7 seconds when Dark Ascension's back off cooldowns.
Yeah, so I consider Io and Sniper to be the most complicated heroes to know positioning on, because you need to be so delicate. Your hero is so delicate that you never really know when you're safe and when you're not. Neither does the DK, apparently.
That's right! PPD was literally saying, please go on me. 33 runs into the back line, signs up the AA, make sure this is having no impact. The Quake is just being beaten down by Ace. BKB is not protection from what NIP are dishing out. They will take the mid lane of ranks. Mickey's going for one quick fire strike. They get on the enemy center, they can all die, and GG is called. Alliance are pushing up the daisies in game 1 of NIP. They haven't dropped a game since their first series in the group stage. And in this type of form, it looks exactly the same. What did Peter say? Like, this minor is a qualifying spot for a Chinese team and a European team.
Correct.
And they want to be the European team.
And
เล่าสะบัดต่อไม่รอแล้วนะ
Dire Team Band.
Otro más, otro más. Date con cariño, con cariño, con cariño, con cariño.
Enamórame, el día que te vi me enamoré de ti, me dame un vasito de cerveza.
Otro más, de verdad.
Venga, tú.
Otro piquito. Otro piquito, pecabro. Ponle su ganchito. Con cariño. Con sentimiento.
No.
Oh, ponle, perrulo, ponle, bonito. Ay, ahora sí. ¡Ape, Fabi!
tengo nada que ver con esa señora. Llévesela a esa señora. Llévasela a esa señora. A mí me está haciendo daño esa señora. Llévame. No, llévame. No, por favor. Que me alejen, por favor. Neta mexicana, prisión preventiva, lo que tuviera.
¿Qué ha hecho la señora?
Yo no he hecho nada.
¿Ella qué le ha hecho a usted?
Me quiere violar.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Project X, we gon' Project X, yeah. We gon' Project X, we gon' Project X, yeah. We gon' Project X, we gon' Project X, yeah. We gon' Project X, we gon' Project X, yeah. I get super wavy and I say slay. Can't be found no hater, I say super paid. I just throw a party and say forget the shade.
Draft.
Yep, in fact, it would be probably the other way around, where Alliance seemed quite countered. The anti-mage pick was great. Bristleback does not have any breaks against him.
I needed to Sheldon hold up my sarcasm sign right here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's hard to actually tell it with my Australian accent. It's just like everyone doesn't realize that I say Saksa correctly. I don't.
As opposed to Shakshka?
Shakshka. Yeah. See, I can say it correctly. It's just when my Australian kicks in, I just decide to remove letters.
Well, Saksa's on one of his favorite heroes, the Enigma. They've proved time and time again given him the 4 position, so I don't know if Alliance it to be a 33 Enigma, but chances were slim. And then once the Bristleback comes out, it becomes pretty obvious. So the Nyx Assassin was first phase banned by Alliance, so that's one break off the menu. Then they just did not want to go for Viper. Instead, Alliance pick up a Juggernaut, and then they followed up with the Storm Spirit that gets instantly countered by an anti-mage. Already not in Alliance draft very much.
Yeah, and I want to see how the laning phase goes as well. Like, okay, you want to throw Lina in? Well, I think he did just in case. Isn't a pattern. Even if they dive under the... Okay, he's in a... He can level Mistclaim, deny himself if they want to go underneath the tower. But just how aggressive Fada can be. With the Lina, yeah, ES can roam on him, but he dominated last game. So, so I'm expecting something more of the same in this game. Just get up in their faces,
it may be the approach that Alliance are trying to go for, because they do seem more capable of dealing with being out of control this game. The DK was not equipped to do anything that Alina could do, but Storm Spirit can do what Lina does very well. Just these kind of backline assassinations that Fada was doing with his Shadowblade build, and then you have a lot of, you know, roaming potential. Inkswell plus the Earth Spirit, which is already en route to the mid lane as we speak.
Yep. They're all coming for Fada. Give him the advantage. Well, there's an entire creep wave here. If they can kill Fada, he'll lose so much experience. And with that Inkswell, Earth Spirit doesn't even stand in range of Fada. No TP supports coming at all. Abaddon has it, but he can't do much. He's only got to miss the gift right now. Fada! He's actually able to stand his ground. Get the first blood killing of the ES. He still gets pushed away from the creep wave and the range creeps that were there, but that's he's going with this one. The physical damage plus 110 on this Bristle. He's moving for Kuiper, who's put the nulls back into his inventory so he can jump. There's not a lot of mana to work with, but he's got a Juggernaut with Omni Slash up. But he can't kill 33.
No, not a snowball chance in hell of that.
And they're losing mid.
Fada's taking advantage of the space because he's been getting bullied earlier on, but 33 is just sublime on Bristle. Like, the dude plays the hero like a ballerina. Whenever they went for that black hole, Blade Fury was coming out, he would turn his back during the attack animation, but now Koikfa may have to evacuate. He was turning his back to take more Blade Fury damage so he can get the passive kill sprays while the right clicks, like you're delayed by your attack speed, and then again being able to turn around against a Grimstroke. He's so good on the hero. You have to respect it. Teams have not been respecting it, either by banning it or by just buying breaks, or drafting breaks, or the Silver Edge buying breaks.
But now you get the problematic like position of Alliance. Like, we can't defend top lane. It's a Bristleback with crap tons of damage. You knew he was going to become that frontline tower pusher, but when he gets combined with an Enigma, 4 points in demonic conversion already.
And the Dominator.
Like, they have to do something about it. But Ace has had a free time on bottom lane. Fana was having the same in mid, and what used to actually be Alliance who were holding the top 2 net worth positions, it was now actually for a short moment the top 3 positions belonged to NIP. And it wasn't even the leader call. In fact, Ace stunned up Corey. Really good timing, and you cannot blink away in time. And trying to go for the Mana Void, insane will be the trade-off. Fada getting there in time, hit Laguna Blade and the Dragon Slave.
Yeah, I got a little bit overeager. Thought that Grimstroke was going to be free pickings, but Koikfa was in the area. Minor setback, but this net worth distribution is looking very reminiscent of Game 1, where everyone's just spitting distance with each other as now Fada gets spotted out yet again.
Yep. And he won't be able to get away from this one. There's no defensive abilities for that Lina. She's very much a stand and fight girl.
4-0-2 for Koikfa Stormster, and this is radically different than his DK in Game 1.
I think the majority of his kills as well have actually been on Lina.
Oh yeah, it's been core, it's not just free support pickoff.
There's 4 deaths on Fada. Not a happy world.
Nope, and being able to kill off Ace earlier as well. This is good, looking good, because I'm still not encouraged by the Alliance draft. But Storm Spirit having such an early advantage, like any game where Storm Spirit's allowed to snowball is always a Storm Spirit game. Even if you are against an anti-mage, like if you manage to work your way up to like a BKB or something like that before anti-mage comes online, you can be scary for an anti-mage because you can come initiate from anywhere, get the Vortex, maybe get an Orchid before anti-mage gets a Manta Style and stuff like that. So it's not just purely AM favored. There are moments where Storm Spirit gets the advantage.
See if he can do anything with it. Koifer at the moment is trying to take it to bottom lane.
As you can see.
That's a Bristleback with 1650 HP and 6 armor.
On this heat map, Koifer's just been everywhere on the map.
Boxy's moving over. He's looking for him. So he can hit the avalanche, but there's no touchback target. They're too close to a tier 1 tower. PPD's got TP up so he can return.
33's always turning his back just in time, so that even if the Tiny does want to go for some right clicks, it's going to take too many coil sprays to the back. And Fox has got Black Hole available, and I think he wants to do something with it.
Yeah. Okay, goes in for the spin. Ace is here, rolling forward. They're able to get the silence off. Enigma, he's got a good army of conversions, but Ace, he's just waiting for the right time to blink away. I thought he was going to Mana Void on the Juggernaut. It wouldn't be a hell of a lot of damage.
Now PPD getting spotted out in the mid lane, does not have level 6 yet.
But he's got a shield, and that'll be enough.
And now he just read the tome, so he's got level 6, so he manages to survive that. That's a expensive cooldown spend. Well played by Taiga. Again, Koikfa, Taiga, these Alliance heroes have continually been at the right spot at the right time. And it's not, I don't think it's based off of vision. Like, I don't even see that many Observer Wards near the top lane or anything. It's just, they have great game sense this game.
Well, I think Fada was meant to go for a fight then, but he was too busy farming. He attacked and broke the smoke that PPD started. And PPD's going to actually break it by coming too close to Koikfa as well. Well, just a couple of slip-ups here from NIP, not getting the most out of their utilities.
But we haven't seen Alliance take a confident, concrete lead yet. The net worth is still, again, everyone is just bordering each other. I've actually never seen top 7 net worths be so close together. Just a 1K differential between 7 and 1.
Okay, Peter's in his rightful place.
Yeah, oh yeah, no.
Bottom of the ranks. 800 net worth? Sure.
That's a good day for Peter. Oh, he doesn't have boots yet, because I was a bit like, dude has boots? At 13 minutes, I'm impressed.
All right, he's got a Wind Lace and an Iron Branch. That's the only thing that is a non-consumable.
And they have a Death Wish if Boxy gets his way. Still does not have a top target available.
And actually, PBD like not leveling up the borrow time. I wonder why he actually holds that point.
Same concept.
Koifa. It's got bottle charges to build back up, and he'll get the other bounty as well.
Yeah, I don't want to quite venture on high ground, but this is definitely slowing down the Koifa advantage that he had built up so early on. And 33 is just starting to widen the gap as now he's approaching that 8K net worth. And Alliance do not have the heroes who can deal with the tanky Bristleback, and he can literally build anything here. Already has the Vanguard completed. Yeah, okay, so he goes for the pipe. I would have been much more optimistic with the pipe than any sort of damage build. Like, sometimes when you are that farm and you have that much gold as a Bristleback, you're like, maybe Radiance or something like that. But
yeah,
33 likes utility builds, and I think his team needs it. You let the Soxa go for Initiate, and you let Lina go for other sort of positioning items, and you let Anti-Mage carry the game. Bristleback does not need to carry this game.
Yeah.
You let Ace handle that responsibility.
Well, Bristol can anyway. Like his quills as well as well as his Warpath stacks that give him the physical damage anyway.
Just gotta stay alive.
That's it. And if he can help his teammates do the same thing, then go for it. Quick kickback. Saska, very, very difficult to survive this Tiger. At least the conversions get mopped up, so he won't die quickly. Koifa looking for his own target. Kills off the Three with that double down through. PPD got so much damage. They got borrowed time. He puts skill on himself, so he has to give the missed call to Lina, but that's not enough life for Fada to survive. Still tier 1 tower. A quick jump away. Ace looking to take care of the mana. His mana away. The silence is there, and the kick. He could Koifa back down into the river. I mean, that's where he meant to go. Koifa 2 hits, and he's gone. Falling boulders up. The creeps won't kill him off. He stick charges up to make sure of that. The Mickey hits the mid lane, and 3 wants to add that pressure. Healing ward is down. Okay, a quick little silence over on 1, 2, BPD and 33. They all fall. In fact, 33. Hang on. He can die. Times 3. Yes, he can die and give 711 gold to Mickey.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, it started out as a bad turn of events with the story. I mean, Tiger got that silence to make sure wouldn't come out in the first place. But that kick down to the low ground is
He died because the entire pipe was on the courier.
Yeah, that double damage rune managing to kill the courier in one hit. I know.
Oh god.
It started snowballing out of control very, very quickly. And Alliance they're converting advantages far better than I've seen in any of their previous series. Obviously they didn't have any advantages in the last game, so there wasn't anything to convert on. But here they're being very, very systematic about who they're killing, how they're approaching it, where they're taking fights, and they have managed to take the tier 1 tower mid.
Well, they found Ace. A quick stance. He got 2 seconds till the blink coming up cooldown. Foxy hits with the avalanche. Ace needs some level of protection. Wow. He just doesn't have it. He couldn't even counterspell at that point.
Yeah, that's the power of the avalanche. Anti-Mage can't do anything against that. Not even a Manta Spell will help you.
Well, so much behind him, but they just couldn't reach in time. a very low level of maneuverability from NIP.
Yeah, which is why I think it's on Lena's responsibility and Enigma's responsibility to build these positioning items. Already has the Yule Scepter, which is great against Storm Spirits, or any other kind of Blink initiators.
Alliance coming to fight. Tiny's got a Blink Dagger available, hits the Avalanche. Yule Scepter aggressively, but he doesn't stick around for the Lion Strike Array on Boxy. Still worried about Grimstroke being right behind, same with the ES, but they've both used their ultimates. Magnetize is on cooldown for a little longer. Bind is off.
Koik's is going to slow down a little bit after seeing how difficult 33 is to deal with. I think he's just going to try to farm up, work his way to that Bloodstone.
Yeah, he's meant to be difficult to deal with. Oh, the jump in top. A huge avalanche. Tusker, PPD will give him the life. If it wasn't for borrowed time, PPD would probably be dead right now. But this tiny Blink Dagger, Boxy's just making it work. But can't get the kill, but creates the space. So Mickey takes tier 1 tower. And this top lane's just sitting in forever, ever question mark of if they can fight.
And yet again, it's going to be dueling carries. Juggernaut.
Light Strike Array. No, never mind.
Getting the free farm in the bot lane. Teammage also doing the same thing in his western jungle, so we will see. Obviously, the mid-game time he's going to be much stronger from a Juggernaut, but late game, I'll take Anti-Mage versus the Storm Spirit anytime.
Just got to keep moving up the net worth. Sitting in number 4 position right at the moment is not where he wants to be.
33 finally gets his courier.
Yeah. And that's
reincarnated and gets the pipe.
And it's got the buckler, the pipe.
Let's fight.
Everything he can possibly do to get towards that Crimson Guard. And, well, you may actually have your fight. The smoke is going to break in a second from Tiny. Just thanks to time.
Yeah, great Observer Ward in the mid lane at nighttime. Sees everyone posted up behind that Bristleback, and they just don't want to go face first into a fresh pipe.
Gotta remember too, when Bristle is this strong, he can go for Roshan as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just the damage, but the base armor loss you get from the nasal goo that makes him so much more possible.
For sure. And NIP are more than willing to take a fight in the pit when you've got an Enigma on your team.
They're going tower trade-off for the moment. NIP showing a lot of heroes up on top. They don't have a great, actually they do have one great observer ward that sees Tiny. They see Boxy moving in, but they won't see the shrine area. So around the back, where's your jump? Boxy gets the pick up, toss back, but it's over on 33, still holding the pipe charge at the moment. Koipa now going to arrive, pulling in a back. Borrowed time, it's going to be out of burn in just 1 second. 33 taking through most of it. Borrowed time has come out now, but Earthgrid into backlines with a Gouda Blade. Ace doesn't move straight away. They want to remove that balance to magnetize. Koipa hoping to get back into this fight. Another quick pop up and throw, but it's 33. Again, the hero you don't want.
Yeah, 33 is just the decoy. He wants to get tossed back into these things. It's like being a Tide Hunter. You want to get knee-deep into the enemy team. I mean, it's difficult for Boxy to get past him because there's these constant quill sprays canceling your Blink Dagger, so maybe you can toss back the Bristleback, and all of a sudden the Abaddon's like, oh, I gotta save my Bristleback, but that's never gonna happen. Dude has 2.3k HP, he's got the pipe, he's got the Vanguard, and he nearly has the Crimson Guard completed.
Yeah, he's going to live through absolutely everything, and that just kind of buys the space for Fada, even though he doesn't have the network, just to be a little bit more maneuverable. Bottom lane, long jump in from Koi for Boxy as well. No TP supports coming in, and that's why Animage blinks away. The tree will chase, trying to counterspell that.
That is close.
We'll get back to safety. Mickey, very much isolated. He's just standing there. He's got spin available. Stars just run away, and Sania gets the silence over Enigma. No black hole. Able to cancel back, actually holding his position. Soulbind as well as up. Boxy tossing his teammate further away to safety. So Insania can live to fight yet another day.
And IP are just trying to solidify control of this northern half of the map, but the problem is that Alliance are not obliging.
Rolling Boulder, they're going after Ace once again. A quick silence, Koipa will jump in. Ace, he's in a world of fall, needs to be out of blink away, but the damage from Koipa is enough. Underneath the Sentry.
Now they can go back top and take a fight without an anti-mage free farming. You've got Storm Spirit.
They don't have the Storm Spirit though. He can't CP because he doesn't have one.
Okay.
So it's still going to be 33 standing its ground. Crimson Guard is available. They really want this tier 2 town, so at least there's some kind of rebuttal for the tier 2 town they lost on bottom. Having AM getting 2 creep waves worth of farm wasn't enough.
Yeah. Especially when he's under this much pressure, because now, eventually NIP are going to have to come back to their jungle and get rid of all the Observer wards that Alliance plays, because at this point, it's obvious. Your jungle is not as an anti-mage. So you're going to have to farm somewhere else. Someone's going to have to come back down and get control back.
That's such a silly taunt from Moxie.
I know, dude. I keep hearing the tire thing.
Yeah, it's like it makes you think like Pangolier should have something like this.
That's true, actually.
Like why does Tiny have something like this? It's meant to be like his avalanche. Like
I'm really disappointed I haven't seen the Earth Spirit taunt yet, where he's like surfing on his totem.
Yeah, that's
Taiga's too
cool.
professional for this, apparently.
Obviously. Oh my god. It's just like, yeah, what the hell is that ES one?
It's comical. I love it. You do it like...
There it is again.
He's been spamming.
Yeah, he really has. There we go. Over towards Roshan. Dire Scan. They do ping positive. And NIP are not doing Roshan. They're actually looking for a fight. As they go up to the high ground, they find Boxy. Your Scepter up. Trying to actually come in. It's going to be fortified. Looking to deliver some items. But Tiny just controlled. Lacuna Blade, whatever they've got to kill off Boxy, it takes a hell of a lot to do it. But he's down for 50 seconds. And this opens up Roshan. Thanks to the Observe Wall, they also have planted. They see where Intenia and Mixie are.
Tiny's there. So with him being gone, you really have no fear of taking Roche, especially since you didn't have to blow Black Hole. Even if Koifa jumps in, even if the Earth Spirit jumps in, they're not going to be able to contest this Roche, so they're just going to have to boxes. Taking that Tiny death is very, very costly, as we will now get mages probably on
Protect your heart of farmer.
Right,
like,
exactly.
To kill off Bristle is... I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's very difficult.
Yeah, like I said, AM is going to win this game, not the Bristle. If the Bristle does, so be it. But if your AM chooses to fall to a Storm Spirit rotation, then you may have some real trouble winning this game.
Yeah, but he's getting more defensive items, like, coming up. Like, he still needs the Manta. Like, once that's arrived, like, at least there's some way to escape from Alliance's attack.
Yeah, as long as the Tiny isn't in the area, because otherwise that Avalanche is going to be an issue every single time.
It's like 33 is actually going for an Echo Saber. Double punch.
Interesting.
With 400, 300 damage.
Okay. I mean, he's already got all the utility he needs. Crimson plus Pipe, what more could you really want defensively speaking? I don't think a Shiva's is that useful this game. Omnislash hasn't really been that great. And you've got a lot of like Eidolons and Dominator creeps to diffuse the Omnislash as well.
Anyone got an extra sentry? Rolling Boulder in. Tiger kicks it away, grabs the bounty rim, the Soulbind. Ace locked together with PPD, but it's not going to stop those two jumping back in closer again. The Black Hole is from the low ground. Sofka hits his right point. Tiger will fall, and they want to keep the pressure. Remember, Bristleback is keeping these stacks continuously rising on Alliance, but they just reach the back lines instead. Koifa burning every bit of mana he's got to reach him with the Mana Void. Ace can't stand his ground room.
As cute as that low ground Black Hole was, it didn't get the entirety of the stairs. So Boxy was just able to walk around the corner. All you ended up killing in that Black Hole with the Earth Spirit, immediately bought back, and that is your biggest ultimate. Meanwhile, Alliance still have Omnislash available. They still have this Koifa Storm Spirit who had full mana available. Even after jumping all the way onto Ace, he still had enough mana to not die to the Mana Void. And granted, still have an Aegis on the AM as Borrow Time does get popped, but Boxy is incredibly irritating. You have to catch him in these black holes.
I don't even know how you fight through him. Like, even if you catch him in the black hole, that's 25 armor that you've got to hit through. You don't have that physical damage just yet, and Lacuna Blade does not feel anywhere near powerful enough.
And I love the Mjolnir pickup on Mike as well. With all these constant quill sprays coming out, you're just getting lightning procs all over the place. All the time you get like random pop and another fight in the mid lane.
Yeah. Quick jump. They're going to find the anti-mage if they've got enough to kill him off. The Meg Charge doesn't do enough from Enigma. Firestrike Array, however, catching the Juggernaut. They get a lot of burst damage, trying to get back out from underneath the tier 2 tower. The tower was even hitting Mecha at that point, but he is away to safety back into the shadows of the trees. Number 1 net worth by far.
Top tower is under
Like
attack.
7k net worth for Alliance.
Actually out-farming the anti-mage, who has still been catching up, but it's just non-stop death most recently, it's very, very difficult to find that level of farm when you're basically sitting there waiting to respawn.
And this is why the Storm Spirit matchup is a two-sided coin. Oftentimes, with this Storm Spirit gets such an early advantage, you can't work your way to a Mantle on a PBD.
Yeah, he's got his borrowed time to give him a little bit more life, but now Koifa jumps in. They want to get the kill over on the Advance. 33 coming forward as well. They know there's no black hole to really fear, but Meke, he's out of his spin. Alliance still poking and prodding. Any kind of opportunity they can go for. That's a little late, so they just leave a lot of aggressive observer wards around this nice arc that cuts from the top lane and through the mid.
Their next guess is to guess, where is Ace going to go, and where can we kill him?
Well, Ace should be leaving, right? He's holding his money for buyback. His surplus is 1.6k at the moment.
Yeah, right now everyone is protecting him.
33, initiation, toss him up, right into the Ink Swell. He's got movement speed to get a little bit further away, but then the other side, and Storm Spirit, everyone's jumping on the Brooklyn back. PBD's there to protect him. A large amount of initiations, a lot of mana being burnt. Everyone from Alliance is below 50%. And Ace has left. He's gone for bounty runes on bottom and back to farm game. Once
Black Hole's up, you can't really go for those kinds of plays, so they just want to go for hit and run. The problem is that, again, if you toss back 33's Bristleback, you're not going to kill him quick enough before Enigma can converge on your location.
And he's going BKB next. So he's not like he's tanky enough and immune enough already. Okay. Or resistant enough, I wouldn't say immune. Immunity is the BKB.
No. But NIP are not afraid. Despite losing a handful of fights back-to-back, they are still trying to smoke out, trying to gain some map control. I imagine that they're hoping to kill the Storm Spirit. You really need to start slowing him down. And Mike is just doing so much better than a lot of Juggernauts. This build with the Mjolnir is far more valuable than it is in, a lot of times you just get it for the attack speed because it's great with your ultimate. But here, again, the static shield is so great this game.
How to return the damage, and now he's thinking about how to inflict the damage. Silver Edge is the next major pickup. So he doesn't need to complete the basher. He's not looking for a Abyssal Blade. They don't need that lockdown. They just need to break 33's back.
Yep. Or hell, even try to make the anti-mage a little bit more susceptible to magic damage as well, because the Storm Spirit will start falling off at some point, but if you can break that spell shield, Koifa becomes a far more useful target.
And Ace, yeah, he really is just tanking up. Skadi is his item of choice. McKay and Boxy, they're looking for that. Oh my god, Boxy, just stop doing that. Every time I hear it, it's just it's becoming like nails on a chalkboard.
That's what freaking, yeah, you mentioned Pango earlier. Zai Pango always spams that.
Oh wait, hang on, no, that's the wrong tune.
You went a little bit. You gave me the full thing.
I gave you the not Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Men in Tights.
Oh, okay, that's what that was.
The Sheriff of Rottingham sound.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see how many people inside know that reference.
That's a deep cut, Toby.
Yeah, we were having a conversation earlier upstairs, just hey, Betamax, you're a Betamax person. It's who understands this? And only Nahas knew in the room what a Betamax was. Father hits the light striker rate over towards the jugglers. We bring it back to the world of something that's really meaningful. Meke looking just to spin himself away, but that's why Ace TP's in, jumps to the front line. You'll have the Father wants to focus light striker rate, and a black hole has Storm. It's a good thing Quote was able to ball landing across Black Hole.
That was pretty slick. Manages to get the Vortex on the Enigma on the way through. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough time there.
Shouldn't the Black Hole catch you at that point? I may not know my physics too well.
You telling me that Storm Spirit's an imbalanced hero? That's kind of what I'm hearing.
What should happen now? I saw this in an episode of Stargate, right? You go into a black hole, you run around the edge of it, and then you come back out the other side, but time has changed, and you just that's what's going to happen. You hit a black hole and you just reverse back out the opposite way.
Yeah, time did change, though. He went through it, and then Juggernaut died shortly after.
That's right. You can Star Trek it, go back around the sun. You can change time.
You can interstellar it.
Yeah.
Don't let me leave, Murph. Yeah, so they're two BKB piercing disables, which makes the whole Blade Fury TP thing just not viable, which is another reason why I didn't like the Juggernaut that much. You've got the Mana Void.
Fada. Go on the side. Oh, you can't cut through there.
He's looking.
They're so close. They're so close.
Oh, there he
found him. He found Koifa. Send him up in the air. Wait, hang on. That light striker raised it. That's not the target timing they were looking for. Koifa. Jump. Long ball away in TP.
Yules was that?
I don't know. PPE doesn't have one.
Does Koifa have one?
No.
then I don't know what that was.
It wasn't Lena's. It was Lena's. It was Lena's trick, but she did the light strike array.
Yeah, she was mid-animation. That's interesting.
We'll ask our observer team to play that back again in slow motion, just so we can actually see at some point. But obviously, when everyone's not going to fight.
Well, that would have been a really good kill. And again, another thing to slow down this Storm Spirit.
Yeah, they got some time. This will slow Storm down. There's another 2.5 minutes before Roshan's going to spawn. This will be our moment.
He's got an Arcane Rune on the Storm right now, but no real targets available.
Here's Juggernaut running forward. Here's the target. Storm jumping down over one conversion for the target. The Juggernaut already down to half life into the Omni side with the Soul Line. Bad able to get all of his life back thanks to the fact that Mika just focused over on him. There's still no black hole up for NIP. They're uncertain if they want the full fight, but maybe they do when Mika gets life straight again with Laguna play. And the Mana Void, 80 seconds on the sideline. Storm is forced to ball lightning away.
Without the Juggernaut, you will not take that fight. Even though oftentimes when you see a Mana Void, you're like, oh, now's my time to play. I'm Storm Spirit. I have nothing to be concerned about. But Boxy wasn't able to get in the fight to cause distractions. Your static shield of the Mjolnir from Juggernaut is gone. He does now have buyback.
Yeah, he got the money just after the fight, so he's now got an 80 surplus.
And Dire see a scan inside the Roche pit being confirmed, but then it gets deconfirmed, so they know that they're not taking Roche at this moment, especially when you see 33 on your mid lane.
It's such a long spawn time, too.
Yeah. So they'll just try to push out the side lanes. Even Koifa's a little bit concerned.
Yeah, that was 2 great LSAs from Fada that really made that work.
He's been on point this entire series, definitely. But he's impressing me very much so, because in the earlier games of this tournament, I was like, oh, okay, this, it's the old Fada, lose mid and enable 33 and ace, but this time he is winning the game for them.
Yeah. Like the sentry wards, the 6 sentry wards around from Roshan to the south. That's just making sure that Alliance cannot see anywhere, either in the farm area or them posturing ready for Roshan.
But you can see how different it is from game 1, because in game 1, all the sentry wards were in the Dire jungle, because they were like, oh, I want to make sure you can't see me in your jungle. This time, they're all defensive to make sure that their anti-mage does not get jumped on by these tinies and Storm Spirits.
Well, the jump, light strike array starts all off again with Laguna Blade. They're going to follow up stun. Koifa, long jump in, so it's going to BKB. He's going to trigger it and keep the black hole going. No way for Juggernaut to get back out. Koifa, he's got so much mana. The LSA is going to be the backside. The ears begin to ring, but 33 sends himself very strong with the Mana Void. A lot of split damage kicking in. In fact, the Storm Group was so low on mana that the leader has already pulled back into the fight. She did die, but they've got more strength to fight. Anyway, he's going to blink himself out of this avalanche. The 33, he's happy to stand. Boxy back into the front line. Super 8, he gets the back from the Koifa, slowing him down for the moment. PPD just keeps continuously shielding everybody up against up, and now the ins we go again. The Omni Flash does not work. Anti-Mage is gone. So is the Batten. So is Enigma. What's left? You're looking at 33. Bristle back to TP out. Boxy, he comes back in again, and he'll actually help get the kill. A triple kill for Meke. He pulls it out when Alliance always needed it, and that's exactly when he needs to pull it out.
Great ordering of priorities. They leave the Bristleback alone, which is so important. So often you'll see this raid boss Bristleback, and you're like, all right, we just gotta get through him, otherwise he's gonna keep quill spraying everything. Bristleback is limited by his cooldown. He can't spam his quill spray unless you keep hitting his back. So they just ignore him. Go for the Enigma, even though Black Hole BKB was down. The Midnight Pulse is still very, very irritating. Then go for the Abatt, make sure that he's not able to get these aphotic shields off. Finally, Ace's anti-mage is very, very vulnerable, and he costs buyback from the side of Alliance, as you see in the free play. But that Omni Splash finally great buyback on DK. Great decision to go for that. And Fada buys back as well, so it's not all on the side of Alliance. But NIP suffers some losses as well, and they lose Roche.
Yeah, a call buyback from either side, and it was the ES who also bought back from Alliance, so...
Oh wow, they actually give the Aegis to the Juggernaut, not the Storm Spirit. Give the cheese.
Mike appears to be target number 1 every single fight.
And the cheese is pretty valuable for a Storm Spirit. Like, if you get low, and like, whenever you're low as a Storm Spirit, you're like, okay, time for me to die, time for someone to kill me so I can respawn. That will be a bad situation against an anti-mage. Just be like, okay, I'm more than happy to kill you, because I will also kill your whole team in the process with a high damage Mana Void. Cheese, on the other hand, you can kind of keep yourself in the fight, you keep your mana pool healthy, and you keep your team protected.
It's good. Cheese as well as regeneration.
And 23 Bloodstone charges.
Yep, that's even more just passive regen. 53.2 mana. That's That's him. Smoke up from NIP probably. 5 players together. Need to push the lane out. BKB now rise from 33. So he'll have a little bit more presence in the lane. But as you said, can't spam everything. PPD getting caught out. Tossed a long way back. The borrowed time will buy a little bit of time. But can he get out of this one? Steel shields? No. Orchid keeps him silent. So there was no shields or miscoil available. That disable of Koifer at the right time. They're just chaining it perfectly.
And now they're starting to reclaim control of that western jungle again. Now you're seeing the green circles turn into red circles. Like we see in this replay just a few minutes prior. Okay, so I saw Yules, but I was not paying attention enough. That's on me, observer. That's on me.
It was the Lena's.
Sure,
It
I'll
was
take it. Oh, we got it again?
All right,
okay,
we got it again. So
it was Lena's.
Yeah, so he went the light strike array.
I see. He completed the LSA animation, and then the Yules came out in between the delay. That's,
Okay,
yikes.
That's a quick cast, right? That's an accidental quick cast.
That must be it. Much as how we saw that quick cast Sanity's eclipse whenever he was trying to shield the courier on eHome. Yeah, the quick cast is a double-edged sword, you know? Sometimes if you're playing Puck, it's great. Sometimes if you're playing literally any other hero, it's not great.
Alright, so NIP have been pushed back into their base. We kind of push Alliance a long way ahead. 10,000 is the gold advantage. They've only received this over the course of the last 5 minutes. In fact, it was NIP who had a small advantage until that point. And we're seeing that vision game change. All the sentry wards have timed out for NIP, and they're trying to re-establish that control.
Problem is, Storm already has a gem, and he sees Fada who's in Viz here.
Oh, pick him up, drop him. There's a silence, and Koifer's already got it.
And he's still
they got the ball. The rolling ball to 4. BBD's already in the ball. He's triggered. 33, well out. He's going to trigger the shrine. The BKB offers him some level of protection, but Mickey is just trying to pop the physical damage in onto him. They'll pop off the assassin, and more control needs to come in from Alliance as the Soulbind keeps Ace as well as Sasuke. They're a little bit closer together. And what have you really got? The entrance now, your black hole. It can be two. Nothing can cancel it. 3 into it. He enters the back line, so they don't care. They know they can tank through it. 3 heroes down. It's going to be actually 4 heroes down. And 33 retreats. And GG. They just call it straight up.
What?
Any Mage's dead for too long. It's over a minute. They know this, and NIP just want to go next. They see no other way to stand and fight.
Wow. I mean, wow. That's game. That's game. That's good game. That's great game. Alliance, what a fantastic turnaround from game 1. This was a draft that I was not encouraged by. The heroes did not seem particularly synergistic. Only in an ideal situation did I see them being able to win, and the ideal situation happened. They shut down Ace's anti-mage.
mándame un bistec ahí de pollo. Uno solo. 5 soles gastará. Para freírmelo, y yo me hago aquí un arrocito. Que se me olvidó traerme eso. Estoy transmitiendo en vivo y no me puedo mover. Pero nane, no pequeño. Ya, mamá, atiende tranquila.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Man stands ready.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Bristleback!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Double shaman.
'Radiant team ban.
Ancient apparition.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Bueno, con respecto a todo eso, ajá. Las veces que te he citado un hotel, no es nada más por estar escondido, ya te lo he dicho.
10 seconds remaining.
No es nada más porque no me vean, no es nada más por esto, por aquello.
5 seconds remaining.
Porque he querido estar de manera más íntima contigo, solo, tú y yo. No nada más cuestión de tener sexo, sino también de poder besarnos, poder abrazarnos, poder acariciarnos de manera libre. ¿Por qué? Porque no lo hacemos durante toda una semana y hasta más. Entonces, se supone que nos hace falta a los dos esas cosas, nos hace falta el apego, nos hace falta el calor humano del uno y
Radiant team ban.
Absolutely perfect. De una manera normal, pues hablamos, comimos, compartimos nuestros problemas, todo, le buscamos solución y estuvimos juntos de una manera normal. Se te dio a ti un deseo, se te dio a ti unas ganas también de estar conmigo y todo, ¿no?
10 seconds remaining.
Las otras veces, prácticamente tú no quieres...
Dire team ban.
Que tengo esto, o no, que tengo aquello, o sea, yo lo siento como una excusa para no estar conmigo. De repente, como te lo dije en ese día, fue que no te gustó estar conmigo, o de repente, pues no soy yo la persona que tú querías, porque eso fue lo que me imaginé, y por eso te dije todas esas cosas cuando saliste de ahí. Porque dos personas, desnudas prácticamente, porque tú entraste al baño, te
10 seconds remaining.
semidesnuda, y yo también.
5 seconds remaining.
Ya habíamos hablado, ya habíamos conversado. Yo buscando besarte y todo, y tú ni siquiera eso, ni siquiera un beso ni nada. Entonces es por eso yo me sentí así como rechazado, ¿me entiendes? Ok, que tú tengas problemas y yo entiendo que tú no te puedas concentrar en nada. Lo que me desconcierta a mí es que la primera vez que estuvimos bien, estuvimos tranquilos y tenías los mismos problemas. Yo ni siquiera te había ayudado, yo ni siquiera sabía mucho de ti, no mucho de mí. Y aún así estuvimos juntos tranquilamente. ¿Ves? Entonces por eso fue.
Dire team pick.
Ese día lo que pensé, porque ya era la segunda vez que sentía tu rechazo. Para empezar por ahí, ¿verdad? Entonces, si me atrasé con lo de la muchacha...
Radiant team pick.
Spirit Breaker.
Que ganaste los 200 soles, que yo te repongo esos 200 soles. Y no te preocupes, te dije, ¿no? Eso sí lo acepto. Se me complicó un poco la cuestión, porque me ofrecieron una plata y yo fui el que me confundí en la fecha, pensé que era para este lunes y tal. Bueno, pasaron muchas cosas, lo cierto es que me confundí y no recibí la plata.
10 seconds remaining.
Me moví, fui al banco a pedir
5 seconds remaining.
parte del plazo fijo porque porque tenía una emergencia y bueno, te pude depositar. Y gracias a Dios hice eso porque también me pasó lo del diente y la vaina. Entonces, bueno. Entonces, Génesis, lo cierto aquí es que, o sea, yo no tengo por qué estarte diciendo a ti las cosas, y te lo vuelvo a decir, yo no tengo por qué estarte aquí metiendo charlas, ofreciéndote ayuda. Mira, las cosas que te he ofrecido, que te voy a comprar, el perfume, vainas, porque he querido, porque, coño, eso lo vendo también y todo, y he querido apoyar. Segundo, cuando te ofrecí la ayuda de tu apartamento, o sea, tú no puedes decir a mi coño, tú ni siquiera me ofreces una ayuda moral. O sea, Génesis, te dije, coño, mi amor, cálmate, busca para dónde mudarte. Yo te podría ayudar por aquí porque conozco la zona, pero como no puedes por aquí, yo por allá no puedo manejar, ya te lo he dicho también, no puedo manejar por el Callao. Entonces, te dije, búscalo, y mi manera de apoyarte es...
Dire team pick.
Storm Spirit.
Todo, pero te voy a apoyar con eso para que puedas mudarte y puedas estar tranquilo. Te lo dije. Me parece que eso es una
Radiant team pick.
cosa que tú no me estás pidiendo, yo te la estoy ofreciendo, ¿verdad? Entonces, yo te digo esas cosas y es como que tú no me las crees, o es como que tú no sé, pues, o sea, ¿me entiendes? Entonces, no nos vemos en toda la semana.
10 seconds remaining.
Juntos, se supone que ya tú te entregaste a mí.
5 seconds remaining.
Es súper importante. O bueno, eso pienso yo, cuando una mujer se entrega es muy importante para esa persona, tanto para ella como para su pareja, ¿no? Entonces, bueno, para mí eso es importante. De repente soy yo que me quedé atrás y bueno, eso ya no es así, pero para mí, bueno, todavía lo es. Entonces por eso es que yo, coño, no es que quiera ir todo el tiempo por un hotel contigo, simplemente que, bueno, busco la intimidad también. O sea, la intimidad no solo sexual, sino la intimidad tuya y mía, que es estar acostaditos, ver televisión, abrazarnos, poder besarnos a placer, porque no lo hacemos durante toda la semana. Yo entiendo, ok.
Dire team ban.
Timbersaw. Vamos a comer a otro sitio, vamos a almorzar, nos tomamos algo, y después
10 seconds remaining.
Para mí como para José Ángel, el que
5 seconds remaining.
también es muy importante, ¿entiendes? No es nada más sexo y ya. Y te lo dije en el mensaje, el sexo se consigue en Casquile por mucho menos, sin labia y por mucho menos de lo que yo podría darte ayudándote económicamente. Entonces, sabiendo eso, tú no puedes llegar y decirme a mí, no, este chamo lo que quiere es sexo. Porque yo me voy por ahí, no tengo que meterle labia a nadie, no tengo que estar ofreciéndole nada a nadie, simplemente mira, tal, toma tus 100 soles, tus 200 soles y ya estoy con esa persona, listo. Entonces eso se llama tener interés sexual, pero yo no te estoy buscando a ti por eso.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Mira, vamos a responderle a todos en una sola nota de voz. Diego, te puede ir a la mierda recontra coño de tu madre porque tú lo máximo que llevas a leyenda, plasta de mierda. Y lo único que haces todo el tiempo es decir, echarle la culpa a los demás, plasta de mierda. ¿Tú crees que los demás vamos a jugar por ti o para ti todo el tiempo, coño de tu madre?
10 seconds remaining.
Estás todo emocionado ahí porque apenas vas llegando a leyenda, leyenda 1.
5 seconds remaining.
Me la pasó por el forro del huevo sucio y sin bañarme 17 días, coño de tu madre. Segundo, Perry, coño de tu madre, ya está hablando paja, maldito, que yo no estoy
Dire team pick.
Earth Spirit.
Además, tú estás así, todo sentimental porque crees que me voy a quedar aquí, no voy para Colombia, pero yo voy para Colombia. Así que mamate un huevo. Y está ahí, marico, me aflojera responderle, weón. Ese huevo, uno lo insulta y te dice...
10 seconds remaining.
¿Qué es eso, marico? Esa mierda no es ni un insulto. Esa mierda la escuchaba yo...
5 seconds remaining.
Tenía 10 años jugando. No ahorita. Me aflojera escribirle al maldito Pokémon desfigurado ese plasta de mierda.
Ember Spirit.
You may now select your heroes.
Además, esa foto ridícula la mandó el doble y hueputa malparido de Entai, no yo. Plata de mierda, aprendan a ver los mensajes. Malditos todos. cambio total, lleno de rechazos, lleno de, coño, una buena casi que tengo que estar ahí jalándote para que me escribas, cuando tú no eras así, eras muy distinto, muy distinto. Entonces, bueno, no sé, pues ya depende de ti también. Yo tampoco te puedo obligar a que seas la misma, pero tampoco quiero que estés así, tampoco me gusta como estás. Bueno, yo no estoy diciendo que la comida de Perú sea mejor que la de Venezuela. Lo que pasa es que tú no sabes interpretar, maldito, las cosas que te digo, ¿verdad? Dije que la comida de Perú es burde rica, burde sabrosa, pero nada, como la comida de Venezuela, padre. Las empanaditas, las arepitas, esa vaina me hace falta, padre. Pero no deja de ser rica la comida de Perú. Es como que yo me vaya para Colombia y te diga que la bandeja paisa, una huevona no es mejor que, no sé, que algún plato de Venezuela, marico. Claro que sí, la bandeja paisa es una burde arrecha y es súper buena. Pero bueno, padre, me hace un huevo y no tengo por qué tanto. La comida de Polonia o la comida de los malditos indígenas, ese es el problema mío.
Prepare for battle.
Out from these PCs to the world, but because that audio quality was absolutely horrendous, we had a Razer booth right next to us that wouldn't shut up. I couldn't actually hear my co-caster for majority of the event. It's because it was so loud, and Tiger's going to die because, well, that's 5 heroes and he's an ES with no ability to escape, but that gives us more time. So what ended up happening was I took a trip to Seattle, and for a week, we would basically recast all the lines, and Valve was like, we want to have the players as the real focus. So this is where we started this whole storyline a long time ago. Why you don't say the hero names, you say the player names, because the players are meant to be the focus and not the heroes.
Wow, a little bit of Hollywood magic, I suppose.
Yeah. Another fun little bit about that one, we had to re-record things time and time again. We reworked some of the words as well because I was delusional at TI1. So some of the
cheating, though. You can't.
Some of the stuff I said didn't actually make total sense.
You can't do that. You're rewriting history.
I was rewriting history, but don't worry, all the original VODs you can actually find. So if someone wants to compare the scripting, you can actually go back because it's all available on the Dota 2 channel.
I know my weekend project now. I'm gonna expose you, Toby.
Expose you for the fraud you are. Rewriting live commentary. Oh, Tiger, he's able to rolling boulder himself away. But yeah, so we had to keep re-recording. The story's not over yet. This keeps going.
Toby, please.
This is like an Aha's lecture.
So please,
it just never ends. So the last part of it was we had to keep re-recording every single day the same lines, and every time would push me a little bit further because my voice was breaking and shattering at TI. So in order to actually get the same tone and inflection, which comes from a very heavily worn voice,
wow, dude, that's method acting.
We actually had to push it so hard that by the end of the day, I was like, there's a really low voice.
Dude,
this is a great fight.
You are the Daniel Day-Lewis of Dota casting. And Saksa is the quintessential player.
He's my issue word right now.
I'm familiar.
Because I get very bad habits. But don't worry, it's not like I'm paid to do this for a living. Oh wait.
Boxy. Can we please talk about the game?
Sure. Suxer has managed to do a double creep skip with this. He'll have to just he can't even charge himself out. He went great at bash level 1. So Insania is looking to body block him up to work with the creep wave, but he'll be bringing this over. Support is there in the form of 33, and now he'll quill spray down the rest of it.
And in the top lane, we've got the Shaman laning with his Ember Spirit as we have sent the Medusa to the mid lane. And he's going to be up against that Timbersaw that we have a lot of questions about. You know, Alliance have a history of picking it. Boxy's obviously very exceptional on the hero. And NIP were lacking in magic damage before the Ember Spirit was picked up. And so that's why I'm a big fan of them going for Fata Ember as an answer to this Bristleback. But I mean, as an answer to the Timbersaw. But the Bristleback is answered by the Timbersaw as well.
Oh, you've actually got already a rotation from Boxy. He's coming over to try and do something about 33, so Ace can be retreating out, but 33 is the one in trouble. Sucks is just around the corner, but he can't do anything. All he's got is great a bash. He can't charge or create space. So 33, after getting this great burst, 8 creeps from a double creep wave that was stacked up for him, misses out on everything else. Yeah, the creeps will be coming back, though, so it's not like they're dying under his tower and he's missing out on experience. It's just going to take a long way around, and they're just going to continue messing with the creep equilibrium, which Sven doesn't necessarily need this much help. He doesn't, as the Timbersaw has actually gone bot, so Sven's going to go top, and he's going to have his AA join him. Vortex setting up the rolling boulder, connects over on Ace, and Ace is very, very dry. He's going to very fine, so maybe that extra bit of life, he's already consumed it underneath the tier 1 tower, but Ace is in trouble. Tiger, even if he dies to this tower, he'll still be okay with this. Yeah, maybe not this soon though. Like this is gonna be okay.
I don't think Medusa hit him. Otherwise, if Medusa hit him, it would have been too soon to go into the tower.
Okay, PPD. He doesn't go for the shackles. He needs to hold Sven in position to ensure these cool spray stacks can continue building up. And with an Azel Goose slow, Insania has also got a hard time running away. 4 stacks, 1 more spray will do the work, and he's got him. 33, a double kill into this safe lane of NIP.
Yeah, this is oftentimes whenever you don't play against a Bristle, you have to treat goo like sticky napalm of a Bat Rider. If you have 4 stacks of sticky napalm, you never see a Sven sticking around for that. But people don't, again, people are not respecting the Bristleback. And this may be NIP proving to the teams at Epicenter that, hey, this is a hero that you will have to be afraid of us picking. Because 33, they picked it first pick, first phase. Again, they did have the Viper and Nyx banned out, and that seems to be the core concept between making this Bristleback feel successful. And Alliance did beat it last game, but...
They're going again mid. Vortex into Rolling Boulder. It's such a great combination. It's so easy to do. Forcing a rotation from a Spirit Breaker. At least he's level 2, so this rotation isn't as costly for NIP.
Yeah, he can charge up to a different lane if he wants to, or he can try to go in on mid if he feels like it.
To get back to your Bristleback point, like I'm interested to see how it develops. Like the fact you can run this Bristleback, okay, it's working with the Shaman right now, but we were looking at like potentially Io being that combination with him. Damn, Corpus is having some good fun, but it's fun if he gets the bounty rune on bottom. Yeah, I'm just wondering like what you do with him. Keeper of the Light, one of the older combinations that used to work a lot with Bristleback.
Yeah, NIP like to give it a minimum investment. They don't want to like help the Bristleback too much. They just know that he'll be able to win on his own as now Ace yet again getting assholed by Taiga.
It is just time and time again. Medusa, and she got sent to the mid lane to try and like, well, give her a hardcore game, or maybe it's just to give 33 a really great matchup.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. They very much don't want.
Say Suxa. Say Suxa.
Suxa. Red letter, yellow leather.
There you go.
They don't want the Ember versus the Timbersaw right now, and if they are able to dodge that, then they're willing to sacrifice anything else in the process. And Medusa just seems to be getting caught in the crossfire.
The 5-minute bounty runes will begin. Searing Chains is available from Fada. They can potentially just keep Boxy a little bit far away from the bounty rune. As Rolling Boulder forward, Tiger tried to go for his own, but now Tiger's on the run out. Fada doesn't have a Searing Chains, but another Flame Guard, but an extra down with Bash from Suxa, as well as getting the charge through. The Bash does its work. And he's looking for a rebuttal. Boxy, very difficult with Will. Yes, he still got it. Actually using his last bit of a physical damage hit to get a kill, not something that normally happens with a Timbersaw. But a kill is a kill. Trade is a trade.
Against these strength heroes, that's so valuable. Being able to Whirling Death takes so much damage off them. It'll be an issue with Bristleback moving forward as well. And we'll see if we see some lane swaps happen yet again, as now Ember and Timber are in the same lane.
They want to go for 33, but what are they going to do? Like, they have to Storm Hammer to begin this. So then Rolling Boulder in, get the chain stuns out. Bristleback turns his back finally, and they're just moving to get in front of him. 33 with stick charge, has got a lot more life. He's got a salve available, bottle charging through this, and they're starting to stack up into the tree. Fada in the meantime, actually able to get a killing spree. 33 will turn around and get the kill on Tiger. He'll get the double kill out of it. That is not what they had planned.
That is tip-worthy, 100%.
You think you're strong enough to battle a Bristleback, and you think wrong.
He had the salve, he had the ball charges, staggered them perfectly in between the attacks, and all these passive coast sprays. The AoE is gigantic, and it will hit you through fog as well, so AA comes in, he's like, I'll just get one right click. He's just one right click away. Well, he's always one right click away until you die. And now
I think they're hoping for a crack at mid. Observer and Sentry Fresh get planted down, but Tiger's actually moving in. Here's your ball lightning. I'll go for a cold feet, Rolling Boulder, a little bit short this time around, so Ace can get up to help PPD in the neighborhood. Who's going to control with the Searing Chains and the Shackles? They're keeping the Deucer alive. One shot up Tiger. He's really committing so heavily for this, but it's too deep, and the 17% connects.
The rune of regeneration.
Fado wants a little bit more, but I don't think he's going to dash too much on the tower.
He's got Fury Chains, connects on the creep as well, but yeah, you're in a little too deep.
Now Boxbane is getting hassled by this Bristleback. Hasn't tanked very much to get too many reactive armor stacks.
Chains back off cooldown, so at least he can jump away. 33, don't want to go too deeper. Hit by the Whirling Death, long jump forward. 33's not as strong as he was.
You had your warning.
And that's a big kill for Koifa to claim. 350 gold for him, ending the 4 times killing spree.
Yeah, both teams kind of pushing the limits a little bit more than what's necessary, although Alliance only ended up losing the Earth Spirit in the mid lane, which is not that expensive compared to 33's Bristleback going down, and yet again, giving kills to Koifa, who was so good in that last game.
And such a big hero as well to get those kills onto. It's a hero that needs to have that momentum. And 3 kills out of the 5 the Lions have claimed do belong to Koifa.
Radiant
and we're looking for more. Tigers rotating over, but a good Dire Observer Ward defensively planted from NIP. No more surprises. But considering he's rolling bolted in from that exact angle 3 times already, and now because he's gone in deeper, he's planted his own Observer Ward. Spirit Breaker's going to find him. Spirit rolling boulders out. There wasn't a quick charge. So he's away to safety, but that should flag that he did something, because he walked over with an Observer Ward and he walks back without one.
He's been mixing up the spots though, him and PPD. Like, if you, oftentimes teams do watch the replays, and we did have a break in between this Game 2 and Game 3, so you have time to watch the replays and be like, where were all those wards? And then Koifa gets hacked, so.
Yeah, speaking of PPD, there's a little bit of trouble. Koifa as well as Tiger, there to help out, but Koifa basically does it by himself.
So even in between these series, they're mixing up their ward locations. Previously, we saw it near the stairs, the Radiant placing that Dire Observer, or Radiant placing that ward in the Dire jungle, whereas here,
charge coming bottom lane,
more near the shrine.
Fada, just pushing the lane. I don't know if this is really going to pay off. Shaman's rotating down here as well. Fada, he doesn't have Searing Chains, and Mickey is already TPing away to safety. So they just, oh, actually, he went back to the shrine, triggers it quickly. They have the Dire Observe Ward for NIP up on that hillside, so they have very good information of what's here. And that's why Searing Chains, Hex, not the greatest chaining of abilities for the gold strength. In comes Tiger, in through the rear, a perfect double silence, and this is problematic to say the least. PPD will die, and NIP Ducks are able just to jump himself away to chase. Oh, he caught him! Just enough mana, Koifa calculated perfect. There's a higher IQ than Kyle to get that perfect positioning.
Koifa in hot pursuit. Great chase down on Sox's Spirit Breaker. Man, that is not easy to do at all.
He actually triggered, I think, he switched to Intel Treads, triggered the 6 charges before the jump happened to make sure he'd have enough for the jump and still have a Vortex to cancel the charge. And his positioning for it was even better, because he could have potentially got back as he come out.
No, he's been on point this Storm.
Here we go, let's watch it again. Charge in, right behind him, catch him at max range, and he had 50 mana left.
What a player.
Meanwhile, we'll come back line. Ancient Apparition caught out, PPD holds the position. As Ember Spirit, cold feet it up, just buys more space to retreat while up on top. Once again, 33 being hunted down, and we see that pressure. The box he can apply with just a little bit of extra control.
Though it's pressure being applied to the Bristleback, not the Medusa. And yet again, I said it in the previous game, Anti-Mage was the one that was going to win NIP the game. With his Anti-Mage, here it's going to be the Medusa that will be able to win the game. So even though Ace was taking a lot of abuse from Taiga's Earth Spirit, he's been able to move back into the jungle.
You know, I would be more confident in saying I agree with that if it wasn't that same position of like, well, look at the top net worths, the 6 of them almost side by side.
Exactly.
The Ember's the only one who's slightly like pulling ahead in the horse race.
And Fada hasn't been moving around too much on the map. This has mainly been just him farming creeps and moving, well, he's moving from lane to lane, but not to get kills, just to find farm.
Yeah. You can definitely see him just trying to itemize, like the drum's coming out in the courier at the moment, but Boxy's here to fight. Koifa's waiting for a good jump. And they know Fada shouldn't have a defensive spirit where he is while in mid. The chase underneath the tower. 33's become the new target, everyone together. I don't know if he will shatter from, no, there is no shatter.
Yeah, it didn't connect.
Yes, has moved. Timber's actually rotated over. They really want to get this kill on 33.
Oh, he turned around.
The chain forward, and that means 33. Yep, Mickey actually gets the last hit in. That moves away from the gank they were hoping to set up on top lane. They wanted to kill Fada.
Yeah, change of plans whenever you see these actions happening. And now bot tower will go down.
They claim it without committing the Mass Serpent once as well.
Which he does have level 6 available, so they can start moving around. Again, anything you can do to give this Medusa space. Because Radiant have placed this observer ward far earlier on, but they have not been able to see what Medusa's been up to. Either she's, in the mid lane, or she's farming south of where Radiant have that observer ward.
I always get a little concerned as well when Spencer's just a little bit behind in the net worth. Like, it feels like they've got a lot of great ways to kite him even once he has a BKB, even if, Suxa, loses his life for it.
Yeah, they've got that.
If you can charge in, you get the controls from PPD.
You got Stone Gaze. You got a lot of options.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, with all this farm that comes into him, he kind of needs more. He needs the Echo, he needs the BKB, he needs a lot, but even then with BKB, it's still not enough.
And even whenever he wins fights, you struggle to take objectives. That's one of the reasons why I think Wraith King has been seeing more favoritism as the go-to carry as opposed to Sven. Because if you have top God strength just to win a team fight, it may time out by the time you get to an objective. Whereas Wraith King, he can use his skeletons and they'll follow him to the next objective. So Alliance do somewhat lack in the push front, but at least they have the heroes who can face tank towers. You set a Timbersaw or a Sven to just, stand there and deliver, then you can eventually chip it down.
They smoked underneath the Radiant Observer Ward. They were on the edge of the cliffside as well, so the chance of being revealed there was pretty high. And BBD, Master from once committal. Boxy will arrive, quickly hexed up. They're already starting to put the names of goo on top of him, so he needs to lacquer this up. Foxy, well, he's already pretty high on armor. And the Spirit jumping into backline, then looking at the Sven. He's the primary target. Stormhammer's already been thrown out. Kuiper, watch the backline. Here comes your Ice Blast. It'll connect nicely over on 2. 33 is one of the ones being controlled by Vimika. They still haven't finished the job on him. The Colby keeps the SP away from the charge forward. They've got one, it's about to be 2. Charge back out again, turning direction. Put the extra ton on the Timbersaw, but they still haven't got the kill. Alliance, they're barely surviving through this, but surviving is surviving.
I don't think NIP NIP have to smoke back to get to this shrine, and Alliance are just going to farm up these wards and most likely take the bot tier 1 tower. Great engagement, and Insania has been on point with these eye splats. Fada keeps jumping in, but he's being the initiator after the Spirit Breaker, and no one wants to use any spells on a Spirit Breaker who's bulldozed. They're not going to last very long. Just save it for the Ember Spirit.
Wrapping around the side PPD, looking for a target. I think they want Mickey. They do not want Boxy. Ignore the Timbersaw at all costs. The charge over on the Sven, so they see where he is in the trees. The vision is the best advantage right now they get from this charge. As Boxy quickly hexed up. All PvE needs to do is control him, but because Lurso reflected it, he can't do much more. He can't shackle him either. Maybe they can take out some of the mana. That's what the Mystic Snake is for. But it's too deep. They're not feeling the strength of NIP at all. As Alliance just back up, and now they'll efficiency shrine.
Yeah, and Fox was not a high enough level to get those lights. So he was providing vision, but was not providing control. He was just waiting for his moment, but Sven was able to retreat far enough that you started coming close to the Alliance shrine. Taiga rolled in, so NIP just back off. Though all the while, Medusa is still staying alive. She was participating in a handful of those fights, but she has not been suffering too many deaths other than in that laning phase.
Yeah. Until she reaches the Skadi too, she can't offer that real kiting ability to lock down the Sven, or slow down the Sven, because he's getting into the BKB pretty soon. Smoke maneuver from Alliance. This is not going to... Oh, actually it breaks on Earthquake, but he thinks he's up the hill. That's not where they are. They move over towards Sven. He's already triggered up the Gold Strike, and Koifa, AI Slot, is on the way into hit Sparta so hard. 33's on the run back out. He has nowhere to go, but he's got a lot of quills still being sprayed up. Ace wants to help out with the Stone Gate, but they're just disengaging. Tiger is the only one nearby. Meanwhile, PPD dies in the upper part of the river.
And Ace pops Stone Gaze as well. He thought that they were...
Timbersaw.
Yep, Galaxy Timber.
Yeah, he just needs to wait for the, actually, they bring it out to him? I thought I saw him buy it, but the courier's still dead for the moment. Maybe it's actually dead on the courier. Because he's already
Yeah, the courier did die. It was right before that Medusa died that the Radiant courier ended up going down.
Yeah, it doesn't know if it had the Shiva's recipe on it or not. But either way, it'll be up in 30 seconds and I can have a look.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, so that's what Timbersaw's waiting on right now. I mean, they have the net worth disadvantage, and PBD feels confident just dropping Serpent Wards. For what it's worth, the Serpent Wards are not that useful in a team fight. You're giving Timbersaw more reactive armor stacks. Sven, with his Warcry, is just going to be able to absorb a great deal of it. And Stormsphere is too mobile to really, like, your Serpent Wards will be like halfway through their attack animation, and he's going to ball lightning somewhere else. And now a Daedalus completed on this Sven.
Oh boy. With the Echo Saber, that's two quick, heavy swings.
Yep.
Not to mention, like, he's up in the levels, level 22 on Sven.
Wow, that is crazy, actually.
Yeah, two levels actually ahead of Koifa, who's been involved in, like, he hasn't died yet. He's 709. It's a 519 Sven. They've both been so heavily involved in fights, and now they're both going to just take for a shot together. Everyone else is running patrol.
And the tier 2 tower's already been claimed to the bot lane, so NIP are just looking for someone who may have been down there after they thought maybe PPD left, but they're taking risks, and they're not going to be able to come back to contest this in time.
So Aegis the model, do you give it to the fresh Daedalus? I mean, or do you actually give it to the Suicidal Storm?
Yeah, because Sven was
opening up his slot.
Aegis is never a good plan. Like, you use Godstars on which life, BKB on which life.
Yeah, and having multiple storms makes a lot more sense.
For sure.
So we've got Foxy ready to be the frontline tank. Holy Locket, Shiva's Guard, and Lotus
mysterious
Orb.
Item that I see?
I don't know. No one buys this item.
I've never seen this item before. New item? Holy Locket. So Timbersaw's one of the few heroes that it is very, very viable on. I think a lot of people initially thought that maybe like Necro would be okay, but it's never built on people who use heals on other people. It's mainly on heroes who heal themselves. So it's great, and it will be somewhat of a mitigating force if he gets Spirit Vessel and does not have that Lotus Orb to purge it off.
And bottom lane, PPD is just keeping Alliance looking behind them, putting down the wards. There's the Your Scepter. This one's Koifa once again jumping around. He doesn't want Shaman to get any kind of Hexer control. Doesn't care about Bone. The mana just cares about getting the Bloodstone charge.
And he gets a fair amount of tier 3 damage. So again, like if your Serpent Wards are not useful in a team fight, then backdoor protection, whole bunch of Radiant Vision inside the Dire jungle, so if anyone wants to go for a cheeky buyback into Shrine, which there is no Shrine actually, so NIP are just going to have to sit there and take it. 50 seconds without the Medusa.
Yeah, there's going to be another lane of racks.
21k network.
And they just waiting. The Ice Blast is ready to pop, but 33 still too far around the mid lane. Koifa jumps once again. 33 says he's sorry instantly, and they go in further. Vada, you can jump back, but look at Koifa. He saw where the Spirit was. He jumped in deeper. He wants to keep the fight going, but he didn't have Hilarious enough. The mana, now he does it. The Aegis is timed out, and he's back up to full.
He's going to take the second lane of rack. Still can't go for Megas.
Boxy is attacking the tier 4 towers. He's just literally standing there by himself, attacking the tier 4 towers. Like, okay, guys, I'm going to TP back down to bottom lane, push the wave out a little bit more.
Yeah, that may be the more productive thing to do.
But he can BT back to the front lines if something does happen too. Like, this is that cool thing of just chaining your TP scroll and your boots of travel.
Although the Aegis is now down for Storm, so I wouldn't want them to go a little bit too crazy. The only reason I was so eager for them to fight previously is because, you know, if you have that Aegis on the Storm Spirit, then just try to throw it away. But now, you know, there's definitely, any Alliance fan knows that there's potential for them to throw this game. Doesn't matter how high the network advantage is.
Come on.
Believe me, I've been burned many a time. I've casted so many Loto Alliance games.
Don't jinx them, man. Don't jinx them. Like, you know,
pragmatic about it.
Like every time you make a jinx, Arteezy ends up on a cliff. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. We just want to see good Dota and not bad.
Game's in the bag. Koifa got Bloodstone charges out the
there's this new blue chip. It's going to be Moon. You should...
Muy buenas noches, chicos. Continuando con lo que es Dota 2. El día de hoy vamos a hablar acerca de Dota Underlords, el nuevo juego de Steam, chicos. Y sí, viene a ver también con el Battle Pass. ¿Por qué con el Battle Pass? Porque si no tienes un Battle Pass dentro de Dota 2, no puedes desbloquear este juego. Y ya sabemos que Dota Underlords pues es una copia, se podría decir, de Auto Chess, chicos. Sí, aparte de todo eso, si alguien quiere descifrar, o bueno, quiere saber cómo se juega y todo lo demás, primero tienes que desbloquear este juego. Tienes que ir al menú principal de tu Dota y simplemente activarlo. Acá simplemente va a decir activarlo o bueno, algo. Y una vez que le des clic te va a decir ya reclamado, o bueno, lo que dice already claimed o algo por el estilo. Ok, chicos, una vez que hayan reclamado, pues se van a la bandeja de Steam. Y justamente aquí les va a aparecer, y si es que no les aparece, está bastante bueno. Y recuerden, si algunos me han estado diciendo que eso podría estar bastante bonito, chicos, así que descárguenselo porque este juego seguramente va a estar súper bueno. Ahora vamos a hablar un poquito acerca de Dota Underlords y cómo ha nacido. Seguramente ya estarán viendo una partida de lo que he jugado. Si quieren ver la partida, lo cual iré dejándoles en la descripción para que puedan entrar y darle un respectivo like para que así pueda crecer un poquito más el spam de este juego. Y bueno, vamos a ver en la página oficial de Dota que nos dice lo siguiente: Dota Underlords, 13 de junio del 2019 que ha salido este juego, y nos dice lo siguiente: hace unas semanas publicamos nuestro amor por Auto Chess, y como estábamos trabajando en nuestra propia versión independiente, en el mismo post prometimos que pronto compartiríamos información sobre el juego. Como resultado, pronto es hoy. Así que, chicos, ¿por qué han adelantado esto? Por dos razones. Primero, como ya sabemos, han sacado lo que es también el Auto Chess móvil, que en parte no es tanta competencia porque ya como sabemos se ha enfocado más en la parte de China, de Asia más que nada, por lo cual que está más, acá todavía no llega con fuerza. Y lo segundo es por la competencia de LOL, chicos. Sí, como ya sabemos en un video anterior, también, que te lo voy a dejar acá arribita, también están sacando su propia versión de sus personajes. Entonces, por esta razón, de repente han querido adelantar este juego o sacar este juego para que así puedan ganar más publicidad, chicos. Así que está bastante bien. Que haya competencia me parece bastante bien porque podemos adelantarlos. Incluso hay personas que han estado diciendo que esto lo iban a sacar en el International.
I got a great tip about a tech stock, and I will buy it just as soon as I finish signing these in order to...
Que no lo dudaba, pero de todas maneras que hayan adelantado la salida, 10 de 10, 10 de 10. Ok, vamos a leer lo siguiente y dice: Dota Underlords es un nuevo juego independiente que te enfrentará a 7 oponentes en una batalla de ingenio que te hará construir, combinar y subir de nivel a la tripulación en la batalla de dominio para la ciudad de Windspear. Ok, no sé qué es eso, pero vamos a seguir leyendo. En este juego la victoria está determinada y no los reflejos de contradicción, sino por tácticas superiores. Vamos a leer que Dota 2 Battle Pass previsión. Esto de acá nos va a decir por qué el Battle Pass es importante. El Battle Pass de Dota 2 es importante, chicos. Vamos a leer lo siguiente: durante las últimas semanas hemos estado ejecutando una versión beta de Friends and Family, y hoy la estamos ampliando para incluir a todos los propietarios de Dota 2 Battle Pass. Con su ayuda realizaremos pruebas de estrés o pruebas, el estrés, óbienlo, en nuestros servidores mientras nos preparamos para nuestra Open Beta. Por si acaso, chicos, todavía esto es exclusivo para los chicos del Battle Pass, pero aparte de todo eso, que todavía está en proceso, recién todavía se está ahí acomodando, todavía están diciendo esto falta aumentar, los bugs seguramente van a corregir y varias cositas más. En la versión de vista